Another very helpful tool available under the grades 9 through 12 resources is the Academic Search Premier. It allows me to access journals, peer review items, studies, and other periodicals to find information. And if I do a search for wombat, I can do just a basic search to get me started. Now I have 253 results that are full text. I can limit this by changing the date of publication. I want to change it to only those resources published between 2010 and 2020. Now I have 117. I can limit it further. I could limit by the source type. For example, I just want newspaper articles. There are 5. If I select the subject thesaurus term, I see that I have 8 under fiction. So that suggests that those are probably book reviews or short stories about wombats. I can click the subject. I see that Jackie French shows up in 4 articles. I happen to know that she's an Australian author. I can limit by the publication if I know the title, such as Australian Garden History. The company that publishes it, the language. I only want English. The 2 Spanish articles that may be helpful, but I'm not fluent at reading Spanish, so I will eliminate those. The geography, maybe I can change, I want to change that. And even like there are 6 articles between wombats and the chicken egg production. This is a nice tool, especially for sophomores, juniors, and seniors, and especially those that are using or in need of resources for College Credit Plus. The other nice thing about using the EBSCOhost resources on Info Ohio, I can select publications. And now, instead of buying a subscription, I can actually look up a professional or any other type of periodical, such as National Geographic. And I have a couple of choices. I'm going to go with National Geographic Magazine. And I see that I have these choices. So if I want to read the March 2020 issue of National Geographic, I select it. And these are the articles from National Geographic, and I can actually read those at my leisure. The downside to this is these are mostly going to be HTML documents, so it will lack the pictures and other kinds of media. This is just going to be print. Now, if I select an older magazine, I have a chance of getting a PDF. But this allows me to explore periodicals that I would normally not have access to and get that information. And I can share it with my students. I can add it to my Google Drive, Google Classroom. I could email it to myself. I can save it to my own file here on EBSCO. I can cite my source. I can create notes, and I can create a permalink, which I then can highlight and copy, and then students only have to worry about clicking on that link wherever I post it to access that article. But that is the Academic Search Premier, and I hope you will find it useful.